You look all done up today.
Because I have beige on.
Mount Dodgeball Comics, some casting news or about to be for multiple properties from Marvel.
Oh, yeah. It's coming, baby.
Fantastic Four cast rumored to be locked in with official announcement imminent.
Yeah.
Are we finally ready to Are we finally about to learn which actors will be suiting up for Marvel's first family in the upcoming Fantastic Four reboot? Fans have been waiting for years to find out who will play the heroic quartet in the MCU's debut. While this isn't the first time we've heard that the cast was a lock, new rumors claiming that the main role has now been finalized. I mean, did we not know this like 8 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Or is this going to be a curveball and it's not Pedro?
I mean, not gonna lie, I wouldn't be upset if it wasn't Pedro.
According to Daniel Rickman, the deals are closed for the four main parts of Reed,
Wow.
Sue, Ben, and Johnny. With official announcement imminent. Scooper doesn't mention any names, but the only actor reported to be on by the trade so far is Pedro Pascal, who is believed to have signed on to play Reed Richards. The Game of Thrones alum will most likely be joined by Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Ibn Moss Barak as Ben Grimm.
Yes.
For sure, a lot of you will be rolling your eyes at yet another rumor relating to the movie, but with shooting reportedly scheduled to commence between July and August. Oh, that's pretty soon. The studio is going to have to start making some decisions when it comes to these roles. This time an announced announcement, not announced.
Grammar hitting hard again.
Really should be tight around right around the corner. That was my bad. As for other major characters, rumors have been both that Cillian Killian, and Mads Mikkelsen are top picks to play Doctor Doom, but other actors are sure to be in contention. I would be so happy if they never released who Doctor Doom is until you saw the movie.
100%.
Put him in a mask. Don't announce. Like if they can hide that. Like Lucasfilm has been able to hide some pretty big cameos for Mandalorian.
And even the Star Wars, the new Star Wars movies, right? Like Daniel Craig was a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
There was like two musical artists, I think. They were also just in the movie.
Well, I think it'd be easier for a cameo just because they're on set one day and maybe not a lot of people see them. But having, Luke there from the end of Mando season 2 and
I think, well, he probably lent his face, so he would have had to go in.
Well, he was there on set, yeah.
Yeah, he was on. So
yeah.
So okay, so they kept that secret. I mean, I think at this point, Feig has to know that they gotta keep something like secret.
Hidden?
You know what I mean? Other than
Hidden, you mean?
hidden. What did I say? Secret? Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
All of it.
Okay, I agree. So yeah, everything I've said so far. I think the universe definitely needs some surprises and or some secrets that you don't find out until the moment of the movie. In the movie. Whether or not that's casting or alluding to who it might be or the start of somebody, you know what I mean? Like, we see a kid Doom or something. I don't know what the timeline is like. You know what I mean? I don't know what the timeline is.
Just to say, like, Doom is in it, but you don't know that adult
not
actor.
A kid, but like he's like an old teenager or something, or whatever.
I mean,
so
tease that Doom is in it, but not who the actor is. Like, just don't give him a voice. Just show a shot of the costume.
Okay.
And then that's it. At the end of the first trailer, and then just that's it.
The trailer.
Don't put him in the credits. Just
I was talking about
the actor was.
I was talking about not even that. I'm
like
talking about
movie,
saving it for the movie. Like,
oh, so you don't even know if the villain is Doctor Doom going in.
Well, I meant in the terms of like, I guess they can allude to Doom, but like, I was hoping that Doom wasn't going to be the villain in the first one. I was hoping they were going to allude to him maybe at the end of the movie with a post-credit scene, and that he'd be a way bigger villain. And I'm hoping
Well,
that
I
they
think
do
he
that.
will be. Yeah, I guess we don't
Yeah.
really like. He might not be the focal point villain of this. He might be
Sure.
behind the scenes like Thanos, and there's there's a proxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I prefer them not to say it. Tell us who the actor is that's playing Doom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Moving on, Nova and recently nominated actor Ryan Gosling apparently is in talks. But first,
Your new multi-vendor marketplace, YouSellComics.com, offers a site exclusively for buying and selling of all things comics. Slabs, omnis, trades, and more. Sell for as low as 5% commission or 0 commission monthly tiers. Run your own auctions, unlimited bin listings. YouSellComics.com. Buy, collect, sell.
okay, so Nova rumored to be one of the roles Ryan Gosling has spoken to Marvel Studios about. Barbie star Ryan Gosling was one of the many names said to be in line to play Doctor Doom in the upcoming Fantastic Four reboot. While he is no longer expected to be in contention for that particular role, if he ever was, a recent rumor claimed that he might just be in talks to play a different character. Gosling reportedly met with Kevin Feige about potentially coming on board the MCU. Whether the actor is officially in talks remains to be seen, but more than one character is believed to have been discussed. Now Daniel Rickman is reporting that one of the roles Gosling has spoken to Feige about is Nova. This is obviously just a rumor for now, but Gosling did recently part ways with Universal and Blumhouse's Wolfman, and which he's been attached to for over 3 years.
What?
This could be a complete coincidence. Yeah, I think they're still trying to do that monster universe thing. This could be a complete coincidence.
Universal one?
No, like creating a monster universe, like Wolfman, Mummy.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Okay.
What was that terrible movie that Tom Cruise is in? Was it called The Mummy?
Mummy. Yeah.
Oh.
Mummy.
Yeah,
I think.
Mummy.
Wait,
Oh,
was it
just?
I gotta check this. I want to know if they put the in there.
Gosling hasn't really seemed too excited about the prospects of playing superhero or joining the MCU in previous interviews, although he did mention Ghost Rider as one character he might be interested in taking a crack at on a couple of occasions. He also appeared to be a little more open to the idea while doing press for the Russo brothers of The Gray Man last year. Quote, I think they felt my energy. He said about the Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame directors, they must have felt it before I did. I hope they can manifest this MCU thing. I think that would be cool. Nova was originally developed as a Disney Plus series, but last we heard plans shifted, and Richard Rider, unless they go with Sam Alexander, looks set to make his MCU debut on the big screen. Kevin Feige said back in 2021 about Nova's introduction, timing is relative. I think I've been talking about Doctor Strange 8 years before that movie came out, so immediate potential is relative, but clearly we are not shying away from the cosmic end of storytelling right in the sweet spot of the Nova Corps and Nova himself. Would you like to see Ryan Gosling step into the role? No. I want him to play Ghost Rider.
No. Sorry.
I want him to play Ghost Rider.
I could see him playing Ghost Rider. I think these both kind of work for him because either his face is on fire,
His face is on fire,
or he's got a helmet on. So I mean,
can never take the helmet off.
Yeah. So I mean, for the most part, does he have to be there all the time? Would it give him the option to kind of like, be...
As long as they find someone with this chin, he doesn't have to be on set.
Impossible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I could see it, but I think, I mean, I don't know. Let's be honest. I think it's true that with Marvel's recent restructuring, I feel like they're not going to cast big name actors and actresses. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to.
I wouldn't mind that if they went more indie actors or.
Please, for the love of Christ. Yeah, and honestly, like that. Your scripts are going to get written better, hopefully now, and everything's going to be structured more.
It would help on budget too.
Oh my Christ Almighty! I would love to know who was getting paid like 120 grand to do nothing. Because that was happening. 200 million for Secret Invasion? Okay. Fuck me. Like, oh my God. Who's sitting in the office just like, Not too shabby.
Yeah.
And then just like picks his nose.
So they announced Emmys were just last week, and the Sundance. What's the one in Colorado? Is it Sundance? I think it's
Emmys.
Sundance. So there's a film festival that goes on. I think it's Sundance. So some of the actors are doing the rounds, like Sebastian Stan and Kieran Culkin has a new movie coming out. And I was watching an interview with him. I'm like, why hasn't he? I've never seen his name thrown around for any character in the MCU. Kieran Culkin.
Good.
Yeah, he's fantastic, and he just recently won an Emmy.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know who he could play because he's kind of got that snarky quip to him. I don't know. Maybe I thought for a second I thought maybe Morph, but
Morph. Yeah. I mean, you could play Morph.
But I don't know. I felt like why have I never seen his name thrown around for any actor?
He's too weaselly to play like the Flash or something. You know?
Yeah,
like he's funny like
he's,
that.
He's tiny too, so it seems like he's tiny.
He's tiny. Yeah. I mean, it does seem like that. Is it weird that I want to check his height now because I'm in Succession?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I felt like he could. He's a very good actor. Why hasn't his name ever been thrown around?
Yeah. I also feel like his last name carries weight, and I feel like no matter what you do, you're going to have his last name like on your
poster
property, and I think that might bother some like executives.
I don't know. The guy's an Emmy winner now. Like I think that. I mean
now,
the name.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, last bit of casting news. Well, I guess it's not getting recast. He's coming back, which is a surprise. Daredevil actor Wilson Bethel, confirmed to return as Bullseye in Born Again, will appear in 3 episodes. He was really good as Bullseye. When the word of the creator overhaul of Daredevil Born Again got out, there's some speculation that Marvel Studios might be planning to bring the upcoming Disney Plus series more in line with the events from the long-defunct Netflix Daredevil show, and that certainly appears to be the case. Following the recent rumors that both Eldon Henson and Deborah Ann Wall would now reprise their respective roles as Foggy and Karen, Deadline has confirmed yesterday's rumor that Wilson Bethel will also return as the highly unstable Benjamin Dex Poindexter. Dex was introduced during the 3rd season of Daredevil as an increasingly unstable FBI agent who was ultimately hired by Wilson Fisk to impersonate the Man Without Fear. He never actually took the mantle of Bullseye in the series, but is sure to suit up as the lethally accurate villain in Born Again. Bethel is expected to appear in 3 episodes. Shortly after the strikes were resolved, we learned the Marvel executives reviewed some footage from the show, and while filming was paused, and decided that a significant creative reboot was in order. We all know all that and covered it. Marvel is also said to be introducing more with Echo's Maya Lopez, Alaqua Cox, and is already developing new ideas as it seeks to build out its street-level heroes.
Yes.
What these ideas are remains to be seen. But with John Bernthal's Frank Castle returning, along with D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox, we wouldn't be surprised if at least some other Defenderverse heroes such as Luke Cage and Jessica Jones join them down the line, potentially forming another Defender-style team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's strange that Iron Fist wasn't thrown in that little. Luke Cage and Jessica Jones could come back.
Yeah, they can't.
But not Iron
Fist.
Fist.
Put the Black Swan in the pool there yet. You gotta wait until it's populated before you throw that bad boy in.
So have you finished Echo?
I have finished Echo.
Did you watch the post credit?
I did.
Okay, so we'll just talk about that real quick. I'm not gonna talk about the review. I'm just gonna say why Luke Cage is and Jessica Jones will come back, and maybe not Iron Fist.
Yes,
it's because of the spoilers at the end of Echo. Yes. They tease Devil Rain's storyline with Kingpin becoming mayor of New York, and in that storyline, Luke Cage runs for mayor against him with Jessica Jones there as well.
Show me the money.
So I am if they 100%, I am all in for that. If they're gonna do that storyline, which they're teasing, might take a while, And it probably won't be the focus of Daredevil Born again, but they could probably tease it at the end, I guess. Or maybe Daredevil Born Again takes place before Echo. It's kind of a prequel to that, so it's not... Although he had his eye thing, so I don't know. But anyways, they're teasing Devil's Reign, and that's why Luke Cage and Jessica Jones could see them definitely coming back. Yeah, so that's the recently updated casting rumors that no one has confirmed except the Bethel Wilson thing. Glad he's coming back. And that's it for take off the spoilers thing, no more spoilers. And so that's casting news for Marvel.